Welcome to your 2's review here on the SDH Network. We'll take you back over the extra point that Atlanta United 2 won on Randalls Island as NYCFC II unveiled Icon Stadium, and it would be a match that Atlanta United 2 and NYCFC II would have to settle over more than just 90 minutes. So let's get you into what happened in the match, and after we go through the highlights, we'll let you know where the Eastern Conference setup is right now. With only 4 matches to go for Atlanta United 2, we'll get you into the schedule and get you ready for the rest of the run in here for the 2's. But let's get into the lineups. Remember, it was Friday afternoon, and there was a bit more pomp and circumstance than I think folks were going to be used to when it came to the unveiling of a stadium. Kickoff was not your traditional 5-0-3 kick, but for Atlanta United 2, it was your 4-3-3. Jaden Hibbert starting in net between the sticks. Left to right, Dominic Chongqui, Efren Morales, Noah Cobb, and Matt Edwards. Your midfield was Alan Carlton, Nick Firmino, and Javi Armas. And then up top, it was Edwin Mosqueda, Tyler Wolf, and Luke Brennan. So 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, that was how it was looking for Atlanta United 2 as they went to NYCFC 2. Luis Barraza between the sticks for NYCFC 2 in their 4-3-3. Left to right, starting at the back, Stevo Bednarski, Rio Hope Gund, Samuel Owusu, and Johnny Lopez. Your midfield 3 was Piero Elias, Jake Rozhansky, and Taylor Calera. Then up front, left to right, it was Julian Locker, Camille Azam Ruiz, and Ronald Arevalo. So 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3 versus 4-3-3, and that sets you up for the matchup at Icon Stadium. So in the matchup, it would be an early goal for Atlanta United 2 to give them the lead on the road. Luke Brennan in the 18th minute. Here's Maddie with the call on the SDH Network.
NYCFC with the interception, pulls it back. Stolen out, Luke Brennan. Luke Brennan on the run, looks for Firmino on the right. Firmino has options in the box. Firmino tries to launch for it, heads it down, and it's in! Goal! Luke Brennan! Started by Luke Brennan. Stole the ball right from NYCFC. Feeds it to Firmino on the right. Firmino had the option, launches it in, and Luke Brennan just heads it right past Barraza to make it 1-0 Atlanta United.
Then it would end up being a goal for NYCFC 2 only 5 minutes later. Ronald Arevalo with the equalizer. That would tie things at 1, and that would end up being the score after 45 minutes. Then in the 67th minute, Camilo Azam Ruiz would make it 2-1 NYCFC 2, but not to be outdone. The Cardiac Kids came at it again for Atlanta United 2. 94th minute, Efren Morales with the equalizer. Once again, here's Maddie on the call on the SDH Network.
In swinger, looks for the header and finds it! Atlanta United 2 equalize off of the corner kick from Gajardo to find Efrain Morales. A beautiful in-swinger from Gajardo. As it comes in, Efrain comes in, sneaks it right past Barraza. And Atlanta United equalize it in stoppage time.
So that would take us into penalties, and it would be a challenge for NYCFC 2. First off, Javi Armas and Jake Rozhansky, they would end up scoring in the first frame. So we go to the second frame. Alan Carlton would end up making it 2-1 for Atlanta United 2. Taylor Calera would step up next for NYCFC 2.
And Atlanta currently leads in the PK shootout 2-1. Taylor Calera now up for NYC. Will go up against Jaden Hibbert. Jaden Hibbert on his line. Calera steps up, takes it, and it's saved by Hibbert! But it looks like they're calling it that Jaden Hibbert came off his line. But as Calera was coming in, he took an extra step and hesitated for a second. But it looks like Calera will get another opportunity. How will Calera take this one? Already had his first one blocked. Back again, will save it, and Hibbert saves it again! He was not off his line that time.
2-1 after 2. Gajardo and Owusu would make it 3-2 after 3. Then we get to the fourth frame. Nick Firmino and Luis Barraza would be the determining factors.
Great work from Nick Firmino. Atlanta leads 4-2 in the penalty shootout. Barraza now up to take it. Will go up against Jaden Hibbert. Goalkeeper versus goalkeeper. Barraza. And will launch it high. And that will do it. Atlanta earns the extra point in penalties. And they will come away with the 2 points on the road.
So Atlanta United 2 leaves Randalls Island with 2 points. NYCFC II, in their home debut with their new barn, would only leave with 1 point. Stats on the day after 90 minutes. It would be 15 shots to 11 for Atlanta United 2. Shots on target, only 3 of the 15 for the 2's. But once again, 2 of them would end up in the back of the net. 6 on target for NYCFC 2. Blocked shots on the day, 7 for Atlanta United 2, only 1 for NYCFC 2. NYCFC 2 had more total passes, and they would pass at about 85% accuracy on the day. Atlanta United 2 would pass at about 81%. Corners on the day, 6-5 for NYCFC 2. Total crosses, 9 for Atlanta United 2 compared to 5 for NYCFC 2. All 3 offside violations were on Atlanta United 2. Saves on the day for Luis Barraza, it would be just the 1 save. And then for Jaden Hibbert, 4 more saves on the season for the 19-year-old. Clearances on the afternoon, 5-4 in favor of Atlanta United 2. 24 fouls called in the afternoon, 12 on each side. 3 yellow cards for each. No red cards for each. Passing breakdown and shooting breakdown. Passing breakdown, we mentioned the percentages. Open play pass percentage, a little over 85% for NYCFC 2, just under 80% for Atlanta United 2. Set piece cross percentage, 33 1/3, hitting 1 out of every 3, and then open play crosses hitting 4 out of every 9. Shooting breakdown on the day, once again, 2 goals for each. On target shots, NYCFC 2 had 6-3, which meant 4 off target for each. 7 blocks on the day for Atlanta United 2. So a stellar effort for Atlanta United 2 as they would leave Randalls Island with the extra point. So that would set up that Atlanta United 2 would be watching everybody else in the Eastern Conference go on Sunday. And here's your Sunday results in the Eastern Conference. Chicago and FC Cincinnati would go to PK. Cincinnati would end up getting the extra point by winning in PKs 4-3 at SeatGeek. Chattanooga FC would beat Columbus Crew 2 by the final of 2-1 at Fort Finley. Orlando City B put up a big marker on Crown Legacy, beating them 4-1. And then the night games, Inter Miami 2 put a dent in a lot of folks' hopes of chasing after the 8th seed with a 2-0 win at Wicks Family Field at Joe Davis Stadium, beating Huntsville City Football Club. And then New England Revolution 2 acting a bit of a spoiler, giving Atlanta United 2 a little bit of distance with themselves and Toronto FC 2, winning 6-5 in PKs. So New England Revolution 2, who were eliminated from playoff contention in any kind of postseason, get 1 point on the board. Toronto FC 2 gets 1 point, but the Revolution end up getting the extra point, winning that one 6-5 in PKs. So that sets up how things are in the Eastern Conference currently. And the layout is like this. FC Cincinnati 2, 45 points. 2 points ahead of Philadelphia Union 2. Crew 2 are third at 42. NYCFC 2, they are fourth at 41. Crown Legacy at 40 points, 1 more win than OCB. That gets us right now to Inter Miami, and Inter Miami CF II is at 39 points and 7th place. 4 more matches to go. Chicago Fire 2, they are now in the 8th spot, and they are ahead of Chattanooga FC by 1 goal in goal difference. They have 8 wins each. Chattanooga FC, though, only has 3 matches to go in the regular season. Chicago Fire FC 2 has 4 matches to go and 8 wins. So the marker right now is 7 points, 4 matches to go for Atlanta United 2. We'll go through all the details here in a sec. So the 8th and your marker is Fire 2 with 4 matches to go. They're at 38 points. Carolina Core, they have a match in hand on Fire, 2 matches in hand on Chattanooga FC. They're at 34 points. They're in a decent spot right now. 34 points. They're in 10th, but they have some wiggle room. Red Bulls 2 are at 33 points, 8 wins. Atlanta United 2, they are at 31 points and 7 wins with 4 matches to go. Toronto FC 2 has 29 points. They have a match in hand with folks directly above them. And Huntsville City Football Club, 4 matches to go, 23 points on the season in 24 matches. So 4 matches to go for Huntsville City Football Club. They can only get to 35 points if they win out. So right now, if my math is correct, I would venture to say that with 4 matches to go and 12 points, 35 points, that would only get them to a bettering of 10th place Carolina. So they would be in 10th place. They would not be in any kind of postseason contention. I think that they have officially been eliminated from the postseason as they continue to chase things in their first season there at Wicks Family Field and Joe Davis Stadium. So it's been fun to see Huntsville City Football Club this season. And the next matchup for the 2's is against Huntsville City, and it is at the Fraction, 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. Huntsville City can be a bit of a spoiler against Atlanta United 2 as they are chasing that postseason berth in the 12 spot with matches to go. So we'll see what happens as Huntsville City Football Club makes their way to the Fraction for Sunday afternoon football, and that'll be on the SDH Network. Pre-game show starts at 2:30, and your kickoff shortly after 3. That is your 2's review. That's your breakdown of a very busy weekend and how things stand in the Eastern Conference as Atlanta United 2 is chasing after a postseason berth. Only a handful of matches to go in the regular season for Steve Cook and the 2's, and we'll keep you posted with how everything is going. Keep an eye out for everything here on the SDH Network, your home for Atlanta United 2 soccer in MLS Next Pro and the 2's review. Don't forget, the morning show, 9:05, Monday through Friday, takes you through all of the action in and around the world of soccer, local, regional, national, international, all in one place, 9:05 Eastern. And you can catch it on the SDH Network, broadcast live on Twitch, on Twitter, and the 280-character app, and on YouTube, and saved to the SDH app and to all of our social media platforms. So for everybody here at SDH, thanks for hopping by and listening to the 2's reviews. Play it safe, everybody. Enjoy the game.